uncombed mane of hair, and usually went barefoot everywhere. He only wore tailored suits. His persona created much news around the world. He is known for his narrative paintings done in flat cubist style of art. He painted Indian themes such as rural life, historical figures and religious iconography in the style of contemporary European artists. There are only few artists in the world who are as loved and as hated as M.F. Husain. As a general belief, Husain was born on 17 September 1915, a date which he has thought of when he applied for passport in 1950. Since he had no proof of date of birth. In his own words, Husain explained, "With no documentary proof surviving, I had to invent a date of birth. I knew I was a Leo but did not know the date and the year. But because I liked the sound of September, I decided I was born on 17 September 1917. However, the alternative sound of S in the date made me change the year to 1915. Belonging to a Sulaimani community, he was born to Fida Hussain and Zainab in the temple town of Padampur, Maharashtra. He had one sister named Zuneb S. Ali. Husain's mother died when he was less than 2 years old, an age where Husain is too young to know the enormity of his loss. He heard stories that he lay unconscious with burning fever. His mother circumambulated his bed 7 times, praying to God to take her life and spare that of her son. A story which haunted Husain throughout his life. He does not recall his mother's face, and yet a Pita-like image continued to live in his core of his being. This longing for his mother later became one of his sources of inspiration for Mother Teresa series that started in 1970s. A few months after Zainab's death, his father remarried. Husain's grandfather Abdul Data looked after him. Dada became a source of Husain's paintings, portraying a bearded old man of ordinary means and full of love and grace. Husain's family moved to Indore after his mother's death and stayed there until 1936. Indore's composite religious and cultural atmosphere in which Husain grew up was to play a decisive role in shaping his sensibility. Husain was about 10 years old when Dada Abdul died. His life was shattered and he found refuge in playing with lines, colors and forms. He was sent by his father to Siddhapur in Gujarat, which opened the doors of Islamic history, mythology, literature and arts. By then, he picked up Gujarati and Arabic languages in addition to knowing Urdu and Marathi. It was in this period where he started poetry, which became his other refuge against loneliness and exposure to religious literature. Husain moved to Baroda to continue his studies. He became fluent in Persian language and his talent for drawing was quickly recognized in the school. From this time onwards, he continued sketching, painting, and whatever caught his eyes and fantasy and images of ordinary life, which has become a part of his repertoire as an artist. After Husain moved back to Indore, he found his first guru, N.S. Bendre, and got admitted to Indore School of Arts. After a short time spent here, he left without completing his diploma. He was admitted to J.J. School of Art in Bombay, but due to his father's loss of job because of the Great Depression, Husain could never resume his former studies in Bombay and went back to Indore. In 1936, at the age of 19, he came back to Bombay to earn a living and determined to become an artist with his own strength and without the help of any art institution. It was the streets of Bombay that he gained maturity both as a person and an artist. Except for the ability to paint, Husain had no other skills that could help him earn a living. He did only 2 commissioned portraits, but despite his obvious talent for portraiture, he could not make a living by painting portraits as he did not have the social graces or reputation to get such commissions on Bombay, and he had not acquired mastery over the oil medium, which was the preferred medium for making portraits. He therefore explored his other options, which led him to become an assistant to Bede, who was then the most renowned hoarding painter to Bombay, where he worked for 5 years. This experience left a lasting impact on his growth as an artist. Husain himself recognized the significance of this experience when he said, "If I didn't do cinema hoardings, I would have been a different man." Husain got married to Faisala in 1941 and had their first son, Shafat, who was born within the year after their marriage. He gave up painting and cinema hoarding for a regular job as a nursery furniture designer, considering the need for financial security. He designed wooden toys, which was inspired by the birth of his first daughter. These experiences with crafts and folk forms became a part of Husain's repertoire as an artist, as we can be seen in some of his paintings. The couple had 6 children together. Hussain considered himself to be a folk artist. In 1947, Hussain joined the Progressive Artist Group founded by Francis Newton Souza, which comprised a group of young artists that wished to break free of national traditions set up by Bengal School of Art and encourage art which had more international appeal. He gained much fame over the next few years and explored several topics in his paintings. He was gifted at painting somber topics such as creating humorous and caustic works. Some of the major themes he painted were related to prominent personalities like Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi. He also drew inspirations from Hindu epics Ramayana and Mahabharata. Painting of Indian urban and rural life were also recurring motifs. Within a few years, he was an internationally acclaimed artist. During the early 1950s, he went to Europe for the first time and did a barefoot grand tour of Europe. He also held his first solo exhibition in Zurich. While in Europe, he met other famous painters such as Picasso, Matisse, and Paul Klee. He was much impressed by Klee's knowledge of Indian philosophy. In 1967, M.F. Hussain began his movie career with Through the Eyes of the Painter, a short film. For this film, he received the National Film Award for Best Experimental Film and Golden Bear Short Film Award in 1967. The movie also was screened at Berlin International Film Festival and was purchased by Museum of Modern Art, New York. A self-confessed Madhuri Dixit fan, the legendary painter first came to be associated with Bollywood in the 90s when he claimed to have seen the Madhuri Salman Khan starrer Amma Apke Hai Kaun 73 times. So drunk on her beauty that he was decided to debut as a filmmaker with Gajagamini and make her a part of his larger-than-life canvas. Unfortunately, the movie went largely underappreciated. Hussain later said the movie was a tribute to Madhuri herself. Unbothered by its lukewarm response, he went ahead with his second venture, Meenakshi, A Tale of Three Cities in 2004, this time with Tabu as his muse. The movie was believed to be semi-autobiographical in many respects, as it dabbed with the writer's frustrations and how he chances upon unconventional muse Meenakshi, played by Tabu. The movie was screened in Cannes Film Festival. Hussain was nominated to Rajya Sabha, India's upper house of parliament, in 1986 to 1992, during which he pictorially recorded the events, which were published in 1994. The Government of India awarded him Padma Shri in 1966, a Padma Bhushan in 1973 and Padma Vibhushan in 1991, all high civilian honours. In 1971, Hussain was invited to exhibit a special invitee with Pablo Picasso at Sao Paulo Bienal, Brazil. In 2004, he was awarded Lalita Kala Ratna by Lalita Kala Academy in New Delhi. He also won the Raja Ravivarma Award by Government of Kerala. He also was honoured with honorary doctorates by Banaras Hindu University, Jamia Millia Islamia and University of Mysore. Aditya Vikram Birla Kala Shikara Award for Lifetime Achievement was also bestowed upon him. Despite being raised in a Muslim family, Hussain through his paintings captured the essence of other religious cultures. A painting that was made by Hussain in the year 1970 was published in a magazine Vichar Mimamsa in 1996 under the article title M.F. Hussain, a painter or a butcher. After the article was published, 8 complaints were filed against Hussain for promoting enmity between different groups. In 1998, Hussein's house was attacked by Hindu nationalist groups and his artworks were destroyed. In connection with the attack, 26 members were arrested by the police. Delhi High Court dismissed the criminal complaints in 2004 against Hussain. In February 2006, a nude painting of Hindu gods and goddesses by Hussain was widely criticized as it hurt the religious sentiments of the people. Apart from this, on February 6, 2006, an advertisement was published by India Today under the title Art for Mission Kashmir. The painting earned huge criticisms as it represented Mother India as a nude woman posing across map of India and the names of the states were written on various parts of her body. Following the protests and criticism, Hussain apologized and promised to withdraw the painting from the auction. However, the same painting was sold for 80 lakh rupees in the auction. The movie Meenakshi, A Tale of Three Cities, after its release, the film was pulled out of cinemas by Muslim organization as one of its songs, Noor un al-Noor, urged the religious sentiments. In addition to this, the Muslim organization quoted the song as profane and argued the songs have many words that have been directly taken from Quran. Following the wave of protest by Muslim organizations, Hussein's son backed his father and stated the phrases were taken in the song referred to divine beauty and there was no intention to hurt the religious sentiments of the people. The film was withdrawn by Hussein from the cinemas. However, it received several awards and was well taken by critics. Notwithstanding controversies, M.F. Hussein continued to paint and with greatest zest, and like aging wine his brushstrokes got smoother and better, and subsequently went on to become India's highest paid painter when his single canvas fetched up to $200 million at Christie's auction. At 92, his Battle of Ganga and Jamuna Mahabharata 12 set a world record at Christie's South Asian Modern and Contemporary sale by fetching $1.6 million. Today, he is listed among the world's 500 most influential Muslims. Hatred for Hussein grew at titanic proportions after a string of cases were filed against him for obscenity and hurting Hindu and Muslim sentiments. Finally, the court issued a non-bailable warrant against him after he failed to respond to summons. Overnight, Hussein left the country saying, "Matters are so legally complicated that I have been advised not to return home." M.F. Hussein lived in a self-imposed exile from 2006 until his death in 2011. Several lawsuits were filed against him alleging his obscene art. A warrant was also issued against Hussein for not appearing at a hearing, but later the warrant was suspended. Within hours of discovering that the artist Maqbul Fida Hussain could give up his Indian citizenship, the government, trying to avoid what could be a gigantic embarrassment and loss, the then Union Home Secretary G.K. Pillai told M.F. Hussain is free to come back. We will provide him security if he asks for. On his self-imposed exile, he told, "Nothing is stopping me from returning to India. I can return tomorrow. But please know I remain an Indian painter, whether I am painting in Paris, London, New York or Qatar." In 2008, Hussein, after leaving India, was commissioned to create 32 paintings depicting Indian history. He finished 8 paintings before his death in 2011. He was also commissioned to create paintings on Arab civilization by Qatari First Lady Moza bin Nazar al-Mizal. M.F. Hussein generally lived in Doha and in London. He stayed away from India in self-imposed exile but expressed returning back to India. In 2010, a year before his death, M.F. Hussein surrendered his Indian passport and conferred Qatari nationality. He said, "I think you don't do work for controversy alone, and whenever you do new work which people don't understand, they say it is done to create controversy." M.F. Hussain died on June 9, 2011 at the age of 95 after a cardiac arrest. He took his last breath at Royal Brompton Hospital in London and was buried in Brookwood Cemetery on June 10, 2011. More than any other artist of India, M.F. Hussain has truly defined modern Indian painting and also helped in creating a special place for Indian art not only in the social space but also on a serious art domains and art markets of the world. He once said, "Take things easy, even if you don't agree with what others are saying, don't argue, just pick up the good things from them." And true to his philosophy, he lived a fearless life the way he saw it. Today his works are in the collection of Los Angeles County Museum of Art, the National Gallery of Modern Art in Mumbai, and the National Museum of Islamic Art in Doha, among others.